Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you.
This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Texans taking over offensively, and it is, of course, Deshaun Watson who leads them out at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Now Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Hunt. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to find Shaheen here. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Tua going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. But now it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Ross Blacklock. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Drake. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third and short. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now throwing on first down and completing it, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's got his man here. It's Green. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Hunt. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3.
First down, they go right back to Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A 30-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 45 on second down, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, 43 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. On 2nd down, Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Out of the shotgun, Breida. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And he's made it easy for us to put together a highlight package. Just wondering what he ate before this one started.
Let's include that in the package, right? Get the gourmet out here, figure it all out, and you're guaranteed he'll do that going forward as well, because with a game like this, you don't want to change things too much. Oh, yeah, you also want to continue to get that great blocking he's received today, too.
Yeah, kudos to the guys up front indeed. Watson on 1st down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. So they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Short, Drake, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Now it's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Operating from the gun, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That'll be complete to Breida. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep to return is Duke Johnson. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, he'll set up the screen to Drake. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Tua sets up to pass it. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This is Breida. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, it's Tua. Able to find Shaheen here. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. This is Hunt. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On second down, it's Hunt. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. To give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dietrich Wise Jr. coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it. But how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. It's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw is Watson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They'll run with Drake. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 23.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Drake. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Watson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. On 2nd and goal, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Texans have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll go screen here to Hunt. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And now back out comes the offense. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, Watson. It's caught. Stills, right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Watson looks to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. On 1st and 10, Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Christian Wilkins getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and the pressure gets to him again. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They go counter with Breida. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Tua. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got his man on the comebacker. It's Grant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Tua. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On first down, Drake. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On the option, here's Drake. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie.
And if you approach it the right way, you almost have a safety net. Knowing just a field goal gets it done, you don't press for the touchdown, but you take it if the opportunity comes. If the opening's there, someone slips in the secondary and you get a big play. But otherwise, get the 3. Put that on the board and try to extend the game.
They'll be trying to muster 3. Of course, they'd love the score to win it. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tua now on first down. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tua to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. 7 yards the pickup there. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Able to find Shaheen here. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Hunt. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will stop right around the 25. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll start with the option. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ross Blacklock able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. All right, what can Tua do now with his drive in OT? That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 37. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are AFC champs, as we say thanks for watching and good night, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.